Students, last class we already discussed in history part in how human beings extends or how they survive in earth, and what was the evidence we got about human beings they live in a earth. So these are the matters we are discussed in last 3 chapters. So in this chapter we are discussing, so we already discussed after the peoples or human beings they learn how we can cultivate the land, how we can produce the food, and how we can live in that particular place, or how we can survive in that particular place, how we can produce the food. So these are the matters they learned, and we understood if you want to live human beings, they need sufficient food, sufficient water, and sufficient place. So if they got this type of opportunity or facility, they started to live in a particular place as a permanent. So when they started to live in a permanent place, so afterwards one of the new culture established or evolved in our earth, that is civilization. In beginning, peoples are nomadic, means they are tribes. They cannot live in a permanent place because of they don't know how to grow the crops or how we can produce the food and how we can store. They don't know. They did not learn. So afterwards they learned these are the matters. So when they learned, after that they started to settle in a permanent place. So when they started by settle in a permanent place, after that one of the new society created in our earth or in our history, that is civilization. So on that based we can see there are so much of civilization established in our earth or in our world. So when we are discussing about the civilization, in this class we are discussing about that only Asian civilization. So after that peoples how they settled in a permanent place, that only we are discussing in this class. And next one, what was the culture they adapted. So in that both also we are discussing in this video. So before that we want to know, so when we are discussing about the civilization, we want to understand one of the main feature, that is, so any civilization, if you can take any civilization, they all are settled in a bank of river, means in a river side only. They started to live. Why? Because of in that place they got sufficient food, sufficient water, and sufficient fertility soil also. So on that purpose, peoples in the beginning of ancient times, peoples they started to settle in a bank of river side. So that's also one of the important features. So that's why we can see what we are discussing about a civilization, any civilization. We can see there are, India also have one of the important civilization. So any civilization, if we are taking examples, we can see all the civilizations established in the place of river, or in the place of bank of river, or in the side of river. So in that place only we can see, are we getting evidence about the civilization. So we can discuss here, they given some of the examples. For example, here first one they given, for example, Egyptian civilization. So Egyptian civilization, where we got the evidence or where they settled, Egyptian civilization peoples, here they saying in the river of the bank of Nile, means the river of Nile. And second one important civilization here they given, that is Mesopotamia civilization. So Mesopotamia civilization, they started to live in a bank of Euphrates, river of Euphrates, and another one is Tigris. Euphrates and Tigris. In that both river side also, Mesopotamia civilization peoples, they started to live or they settled. And next one also they given, that is Chinese civilization. So Chinese civilization, the peoples they lived, or we got the evidence about the civilization where in the bank of, here they given one is banks of river, one is Hango, and another one here they given Yangtze, and another one Sea King. Sea King. In this 3 rivers side, the Chinese civilization peoples they started to live. Not only this one, if we are taking our country civilization, for example Indian civilization, especially we are given name as a Harappa civilization or Indus civilization or Sindhu civilization. This one located in the river of Sindhu. So these, like we can see any civilization, peoples they settled in a permanent place, they given some of the contribution in ancient time. So they all are, they settled in a river of any river. Any river side they started to live. This is a common features. So on that base now we want to discuss. So after the nomadic types of human beings in ancient time, they started to live in a permanent place. So how they started to live? What was the culture they adapted? And how they started their life? What was the practice they done? So these are the matters we are discussing in this session. So first one here they given on the tin. Here first one they given, that is Egyptian civilization. This is one of the important civilization in the world. That is Egyptian civilization. And already we have discussed this civilization established it in the banks of Nile. We already knowing the Nile river is the longest river in the world. The Nile river is the longest river in the world. And next one they say this river is majorly flowing and joining with the Africa and Mediterranean Sea. And next one point here they say, next one, this Nile river not flowing in throughout the Egypt. So this river only flowing in the place of desert in a Egyptian country. So this river is flowing in a desert place of Egyptian. So that's why this river they calling as the gift of God, the gift of Nile. This place, the desert place, they give a name as or Egypt, they consider as a gift of Nile. Because of in desert peoples, they are doing agriculture work, they have other activities they are doing because of the uses of Nile. So if that place in Nile river they are not flowing, we cannot see this much of development, and we cannot see one of the important civilization in the world, that is Egyptian civilization. So that's why Egyptians they calling Nile is a gift of Egyptians. And next point we want to know how the political situation of Egyptians or civilization, how peoples they live and who are the leader of that particular civilization, how they settled and what was the practice they did. So here the first one that in the given, that is political history. So when we are discussing about the political history, 5400 years ago, Egyptian civilizations people they started by dynasty. They started by dynasty in 5400 years ago. And what dynasty they established it by, that one for they give a name as here they saying pharaohs. They give a name as pharaohs, who are become the particular king in that particular dynasty in Egyptian civilization. For them they give a name as pharaohs. So we want to know who is first king or first pharaohs of that particular Egyptian civilization. Here they are saying that is Menes. So Menes is the first pharaohs of Egyptian civilization. And not only Menes, we can see some other Egyptian kings, they have become famous. So who are? So here they are giving, after that here they are giving, another one is after that Menes, Khufu, next one Amenhotep and Thomas. So these are the important pharaohs in Egyptian civilization. Pharaohs means king. Pharaohs means king. These are the important pharaohs or king in Egyptian civilization. And next one they say the capital of Egyptian civilization, that is here they say Memphis. Memphis is the capital of Egyptian civilization. And next one point here they say, and we can get in that particular place in one of the biggest pyramid, we can say that one grave. So one of the biggest pyramid we got, that pyramid was here they saying is that one is Giza, is called by, is constructed by pyramid of Khufu. Who is built this one? The king only. Khufu only built by that one pyramid. So that is one of the important and largest pyramid in Egyptian civilization. That one built by Khufu. So after that here they say Amenhotep is expanded by his dynasty. And next one here they say he did so much of battles. After that another person came, Thutmose first, he was one of the greatest conqueror, means is one of the greatest warrior. He also done so much of battles. After that, here they saying after the Thutmose first, after that another queen came to rule in that particular Egyptian civilization. That queen name is here they given Hatshepsut. Here they given Hatshepsut. Hatshepsut. She is the first woman ruler or queen in the world. She is the first queen in the world. So that like they say. After that year they saying finally about 2300 years ago, Alexander is one of the important king we all are knowing. Alexander is a great. So he battled against Egyptian civilization and conquered. He captured that one place and he demolished by Egyptian civilization, and he given the particular place to leader, one of the important person for here they given, that is he appointed military general Ptolemy. So Ptolemy is a leader, he appointed as a representative of that particular place to maintain that Egyptian civilization. But later Ptolemy, he became an independent king and he declared as I am a king of Egyptian. So when he became a king, he established it by one of the new dynasty in that particular place, that is Ptolemaic dynasty. He established it after the pharaohs who came there, that means Alexander, he captured the place. After that he given that particular place to maintain for Ptolemy. So in the Ptolemy, he took the leadership. After that he became an independent king. He declared as I am independent king of Egyptians, and he started to rule on that particular dynasty for the given name as a Ptolemy. So in that Ptolemaic dynasty is one of the important queen also came. She is the last queen of that Ptolemaic dynasty. That queen name is Cleopatra. Cleopatra is the last queen of Ptolemaic dynasty. So after that Egyptian civilization captured by Roman Empire. After the Cleopatra, the Egyptian civilization or Egyptian empire or Ptolemaic dynasty came under the control of Roman Empire. So these are the important points about political history of Egyptian civilization. So next we want to discuss about what was the contribution given by Egyptian civilization to the world or in our history. That only now we want to discuss. So in that first one they are given wheat and barley. These two food crops also they started to produce, and they learned how to produce. Here they given one is wheat and second one is barley. These two food crops also they knowing how to grow these two crops. And not only this one, we already discussed, they settled in banks of river of Nile. So that based they built by canals to the Nile river and started by agriculture work. They utilize the water. And next one point they say, and next one, they used as a slaves. This was one of the important practice is in Egyptian civilization. They started to sell the slaves as human beings. And who is constructed pyramids on that time? Slaves. Say slaves, the major work of slaves, that is they want to build the pyramids. And next one point here they say, women's on the time, women's were they given so much of equal status in a society. How much of men got the facility, that much of rights they given to women's also. And next one point here they say, in that time people's one of the social practice or religious belief on the time, that is they believed that after the death we have once again life. We are getting once again life. So that's why in that Egyptian civilization peoples, they secured the dead body. If any one person they died, so what they did, one of the important practice, they preserve the body. They use some of the chemicals and some of the cloth to preserve that one particular body, because of they believed that after the death we have life. So this is also one of the important practice. And what they preserve the body and secure the body, on that body for the given name as a mummy. Means on the time dead body for the given name as a mummy. And next one point here they say, in that Asian civilization peoples, they believe some of the guardian gods, means they are securing, they are giving protection to us in that particular environment or in our earth. So who are they believing that life of guardian gods? So here they given, first one is sun, second one is they given river. So in that both also they started to worship. So this is also one of the important practice they done, means they worshipped by sun and river. And next one point here they say, on that time Egyptian peoples, what they got the knowledge, they write or they written in particular place or in particular something labels, we have got evidence. So in that script or Egyptian script we are calling as a, here they given hieroglyphics. So what they written, that one language we are given name as a hieroglyphics, means that one script, that one structure of the words. So that one came or that one given name as a hieroglyphics. And where they written this like of hieroglyphics or script, so they written in a leaves of papyrus. They used the leaf of papyrus and they written by some of the practice or some of what they did, that are the evidence we are getting in script of hieroglyphics. So where they got this like of papyrus, so this one they got in a bank of river of Nile. So in that place they got some of the papyrus. So in that papyrus they written by some of the script or some of the evidence about Egyptian civilization. And next one here they say, and on that time peoples they have so much of knowledge about the geometry. So when they got the geometry, so we can see best example, they built, there are different types of pyramid, large or small, big pyramids they built. Because of this only showing that one, they have the good knowledge about the subject of geometry. And next one they say, and another important contribution of Egyptian civilization, that is the Sphinx. The Sphinx is one of the important contribution of Egyptian civilization. So what is that one Sphinx? Sphinx here they say, the body of lion, head is man. Whole body is the shape of lion, only head is shape of man. So this like of one of the important architectures given contribution by Egyptian civilization. So these are the important points about Egyptian civilization. They started living Nile river, and the kings is called as a pharaohs, and some of the important pharaohs we have discussed. After that, that place took control by Alexander. After that, Ptolemaic dynasty, the last queen of Ptolemaic, that one Cleopatra, and we have discussed some of the contribution of Egyptian civilization. They knowing how to grow wheat and barley, and utilize the water of Nile, and they started to grow the agriculture work. And next one we have discussed, on the time women's were they given equal rights, equal status, and slaves practice are selling the slaves. So this like a practice we can see in Egyptian civilization. And who are they built by pyramid? Slaves. And they have good knowledge about geometry, and one of the important contribution of Egyptian civilization, that is Sphinx. So these are the important points about Egyptian civilization. So next class we can discuss about next another important civilization. Okay, thank you.